So we're gonna go ahead and actually take a look at this trending, well, it was trending anyways, video of this influencer, real big, bulky guy named Ashton, okay? And apparently this is like his morning routine. I don't believe it, but apparently this is what he does in the mornings, okay? And to me, this is silly. Other people were talking about, we're going to go to the comments towards the end of the video, but other people were talking about it too. And I was just like, this is just silliness. Just like, to me, it looks unproductive. Like, really, nothing is going on. Okay. We just working out and eating for hours. And it's like, at some point, we got to do something. All right. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this video. And I'm gonna have my thoughts towards the end of it because this is just, I don't know. It's just it's just doing too much for me. But let's get into it.
So we're going to be serious about the Lord's business.
Gracias.
So looking at it, bro, we got to go ahead and get in at least 10,000. Like,
What? I mean, uh, what? I don't know. The whole thing just gave deuce chills to me, and it was just so uninteresting. It more unsatisfying, if you will. Okay. So first off, we're going to see it. He got the whole tape on the mouth. Apparently, that's like this health regimen or health regime, if you will, where it's like to stop you from like breathing through your mouth if you're like a mouth breather, and then have you just breathe through the nose if you're one of those people. I'm assuming maybe that's like a snoring kind of thing. I don't know. I wouldn't trust that personally, but I mean, I guess some people are doing that. I don't have those issues, so I didn't know what that was until I was told, and I'm like, oh, that's still weird. And then you got the whole breathe strip. So I've seen those, and that was for like snorers, right? But then we got this whole, what is it? So Seratos, bougie water. You know how people used to have the little Voss water, and they're like, oh, I only drink Voss water, right? So we're seeing him with this bougie water, and it's like, oh, I gotta have this every day. I gotta have it when I go and drink it and work out. This is the only water I use. I don't even use it. I don't use my regular. I don't even know why I even have a water bill, because I only use this water for everything else. Hell, the water that's coming through the pipes is filled with only this water, y'all. I'm just like, come on. I think we're doing a bit much. But anyways, you got this water so you could swish, like your when you're cleaning your teeth or whatnot, you brush your teeth so you can swish. I'm like, okay, dude, it seems, come on, this is ridiculous. And then this is ridiculous. So then you're going and doing workouts on your balcony. I mean, what time did he actually do anything? Because he's eating breakfast. He's been up for hours just been working out, going to the pool, going to the gym, looking at himself in the mirror, eat a banana, go and put the banana peel, wipe it all over his face, take another shower, and then now he's sitting down talking to some people. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed his morning motivational speech that he has to listen to. Oh my lord. Then you got your little ice water, and it's like, oh, let me go and get this, and let me go and pour my bougie, purified drinking water in there, and put my face in it. Yeah. I'm like, okay, how many uses of this water are we getting? Because you could have just put some water from the tap up in there, but okay. All right, and then we're seeing some lady. I don't know if this is his girlfriend, his wife, or I don't know who this woman is. We're just seeing some lady just cooking for you, and it's like, okay, so you don't do. I mean, so what do? You coach people on making money, or coach people on how to be an alpha male, I'm assuming, and then you have this woman just up here cooking for you, and you just work out and take showers. I don't know. I don't know. I was just looking at this, and I'm like, this just does not look impressive at all. Like, you don't look like you're doing much. I mean, we just have the whole day going on. You're bending down, getting your little squat twerking mid-session, and it just doesn't appear as though you're really getting anything done. Now we're going to go ahead and look at some other videos that I've seen.
Ish, ish, ish.
Well, that's why I'm providing my course. If you join now, you'll have a six-pack and $2 million next month. Let me ask you this. Would you rather make $3,000 in a month or $2 million overnight?
Awesome. And would you like to purchase my course as well for $19.99 a month?
The most powerful force in it.
I just let you know.
Whatever brasileiro.
Look, man, do you want to make 10K a month or not?
I do.
Okay, then I highly recommend that you purchase my course as it will levitate your knowledge to 100%.
Okay.
Y'all, okay, I got another video. But it's just so, it's like when someone else does it, and obviously does a parody of it, it just shows how ridiculous this really is. Because this is ridiculous. Okay? What I like was how Homeboy was Batman. And the other guy, he was like, would you rather make, what he say? Would you rather make $3,000 a month or $2 million overnight? I mean, that's it's ridiculous.
Online fitness coach Ashton Hall shared a video of his intense morning routine. You do not do this every day. He bluffing. Notice the time.
The time is crazy.
The dip into the ice. I do agree with that.
It keeps your pores tight.
This jumped into a 3-foot pool. Are you me? This is his life every day. This is ill. Rubbing the banana.
I never seen that one.
The potassium is the thing.
Bluffing mother.
Bluffing mother. Saratoga Walker is legit. Allegedly, they stock went up 16% this week. Their Google search results out up 700%.
He definitely did it for free.
He shouldn't have.
Next one ain't gonna be for free.
We talk about some viral videos here and there. I feel like every single person who had any semblance of a following did some sort of spoof to it. McDonald's had like a cup of like the Sprite ice, the face dip. Like everybody had a remix of this joint. And apparently the valuation socially was close to $2 million.
I don't give a how much money, I'm not waking up 3:48 and doing a 4-hour routine like that.
I'm just going to sleep at 2.
Oh, you outside, yeah.
I'm an insomniac.
Insomniac?
You know what I meant. And he lives in Miami.
That's a good point. You ain't going to bed at 7:30, 8 o'clock to wake up at 3.
Still at the pool.
The real question is that really his everyday routine?
Hell no.
If it is, I respect it because that's a discipline. That's a different level of discipline. But if you bluffing, goddamn.
He wakes up and he puts the tape.
Can attest, if you breathe through your mouth and snore real bad at night, you jacking yourself all up. Forces you to sleep with your mouth closed, improve your nasal breathing.
I'm going to think somebody trying to kidnap me, man. I'm going to have flashbacks. I'll fight somebody off me, man. Hell.
All right, so now after you've seen those videos, we're gonna go to his last video, Ashton Hall's video, where let's just play it because it's just too much. Okay, let's just go ahead.
I came here to address the nonsense. So many videos are being sent to me, duplicates of my videos. This is for the creators that are sick and tired of their work being copied. Listen to me well. You're either going to be a leader or a follower, and it's okay to be either one, but you have to choose. If you're going to be a leader, people are going to follow you. What is the issue? I realize that God has me here to lead, not to follow anyone, so that's what I'm going to do. When I see somebody following the way, I should be hyped. Now, I'm not perfect by any means. I used to get pissed off. The running videos, the ASMR with workouts, I'm not going to act like I'm a saint. I used to block anybody who was doing anything similar to me. That was me. I'm blocking them. Screw them. How could they copy my work? I worked so hard for this. What's wrong with this dude? Why do the same thing as me? What is up? Then I realized, bro, like, people follow Jesus. Why? Because he was great. As a Christian man, why are you angry if they're following you? Matter of fact, if you're doing something good with good intention, this should be a great thing. So coming from someone who's been in your shoes, just know, if people are doing what you're doing after they see what you're doing is working for you, you're doing something right. Don't allow this to get you upset. This is the name of the game.
Did this Negro just compare himself to Jesus? Yeah, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. He literally just compared himself to Jesus. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at this dude. I swear. Like, he just feels himself a little too much. But let's go ahead and look at some comments. Okay, so it said they said bro's getting ready to get ready. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's 9 something by the time you're eating. You've been up since what, 3:48, 3:45? You haven't done anything? Oh, well, he had a meeting. One meeting at 7 o'clock and you've been up since 3 something? Y'all. And you know it was earlier than 3, if it, even was. But you know it was earlier than that time because you have to set the camera up. Yes. Yes. I too have an assistant that serves me avocado toast after my morning water button sessions. Imagine getting up at 8 a.m. to fart about and do F all till you start work at 9. I mean, you haven't done anything. I mean, yo, you haven't done anything. My life according to LinkedIn. Sorry for waking up before 4:30 by choice should be a crime. Y'all, I used to wake up like an hour and a half? A little over an hour and a half. Like an hour and 40 minutes before I had to go to work. Then I said, you know what? Because I was like, okay, I want to get my exercise in. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to drop pounds. But I said, I did it for a week. And I said, that ain't happening no more. Okay. I said, I'm going to just get the steps in after work. Okay. And I'm going to go and make it like double, on the weekends and Friday. Outside of that, yeah, your girl ain't doing all that, okay? Because I said that's just doing too much, okay? But anyways, bro needs to give me the power to stay 4 minutes in midair. Legend has it he's still getting ready. Y'all, he skipped physics and unlocked a Marvel cutscene. Yes. I mean, the dude is jacked and whatever he is doing what works for him. Well, yeah. So here's the thing. Whew. Okay, sorry. But here's the thing. That's what people are saying. This is, I'm gonna just say, I personally don't find this attractive at all. And I know I'm not his target audience or whatever. But I personally just don't find this attractive at all. Because, I mean, come on. You have your shirt off. You're showing you're working out. You're showing, oh, here's my butt. Watch me do a squat and watch me do it's like, okay. I personally just don't find it attractive. And I'm not saying like the dude's ugly or anything like that. But I don't know. It's like, it's weird for me. It's like when I see like UFC fighters, like I never thought John Cena was attractive. Okay. I never thought that, I don't know. These big bulky dudes like that, like The Rock, John Cena, they always just kind of like, you know what I mean? I just never really thought they were that attractive. Well, really, I don't think either are attractive anyways, just in the face. But I just never thought like that physique was attractive. But it's like, I don't know. I guess it really depends on who's attached to said physique. Now we talk about Carlos Olberg. Mr. Aussie over there. Okay, that's different. But really, just like your influencer like this or whatever, I just don't look at these kind of guys. I'm like, Now Bradley Thor, okay, I know he got a wife or whatever, but no, for real, like he's attractive to me. Like I look at him and I'll be like, yeah, okay. Carlos, I be looking at him and be like, yeah. I just look at him and I'm just like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because I don't see you really doing anything. Like just being in the gym, I guess to me just isn't enough. You know what I mean? Because when I go and see Carlos, he's fighting. So I'm like, okay, cool. You can see everything. I go and see Bradley. He's chopping that wood. Okay, he's bringing that wood out and chopping it and everything. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. It's like just waking up, taking a shower, having some sparkling distilled whatever water and some ice and dunking your head in it and having some tape over your mouth and your nose. I'm just like, I don't know. I really don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything for me. And I bring this up because I've seen other women comment on this and they were actually talking about like how they, essentially what I've been saying. I like seeing a man, like, if you want to turn me on, okay? Not this whole, oh, baby, you so fine. And, ooh, you fine as wine, girl. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that booty. And I be like, oh, come on. What else? But, like, what really gets me, and this is just me. I can't, other women, they like yeah, you see that? Okay. I'm not going to press too hard because it's going to go down too much. Okay, so I'm going to just pretend like, it's so hard, right? Okay, you see that? For me, I just am not really a fan of all the flexing and all that. I like seeing a man work. Okay? I like seeing the man in the kitchen cooking. Okay? And before y'all talk, I can cook. I can throw down. Okay? But I like seeing a man that's in the kitchen cooking. And making some good stuff, okay? You making like my dude making a steak. I'm like, because I can't make a steak to save my life, okay? I can't barbecue. I cannot make a steak, okay? I've never attempted, and I never will because it costs too much money to me around, okay? But just seeing you make a steak, I feel like, yeah. You whip it. Oh yeah, I got the sauce. Oh, here's your plate made, and I got the extra and the ganache and all this. I'm like, oh, that is, to me, that's sexy. When I see that you are out, mowing the lawn. I used to do it when I was little. I've not done that. I can't even tell you since freaking like 2013, if that. Probably more like 2011. Okay. But seeing you with the lawnmower, you doing your thing, I'm be like, that looks good. Seeing you, I need to put washer fluid in my car or whatever. Okay. I'd be like, now that looks good. Okay. I feel like, ooh. And when you're done, do mine too. I don't know. For me, that's attractive. That's sexy. You getting some wood and you got a property or whatever. And you got a tree or whatever, you got some little wood, you got some wood. And I'd be like wood stumps. I'd be like, that is sexy. Now that is attractive. I don't know. For me, that's what I find to be sexy. This is not. I don't know. This just doesn't do it for me. But for me, like, this is what I find to be attractive. This is where I'm like, okay. Like, ooh, yeah, But I'm also one of those people that I don't really care about the height, So it's like, to me, that's like, whatever. I'm 5'4", so I'm short. Everyone's taller than me. Okay. Most people, I've yet to meet a man, and I'm not saying, I know we got our Danny DeVitos out there, but I've never like really met a man in person, except for yesterday, that, is like significantly shorter than me. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm always the kind of person where I care more about what's here, like what's on the inside, like your face, you ain't even got to really be all that. And I've had people where I'm like, they're not really attractive, but I'll give them a chance, because whatever, and even with height, to me, that's so, I don't care, I don't care. That just isn't something where I'm like, oh, you're short. Oh, and whatever. I don't really care about that, in terms of the bulkiness, like, yeah, look at my arms. Yeah, I'm strong. I've just never been like, ooh, forget everyone else. Only if you got the muscles. It's like, I'm not saying like I want you my 600-pound life, anything like that. But, if I can get I just don't need all that, not necessarily anyways. But I don't know. I just found this to be not as, I don't know if that's what he was going for. And they got fitness influencers and they're for men because you're a man, but they're really for women too. Not just like, oh, let's improve your body, but I'm sure you got a fair amount of women who watch your videos, So with that being said, even if that's like 40 or 50%, it could be half or half, half and half. I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't see it personally, but yeah, whatever. I just felt he was doing a little, just about, which one is the longer nail? We're gonna use this one. Just a little bit too much. I thought he was doing, but it is what it is. Let me know what you all think about this down below.